while Marie and the others are actually going out of their way to help out Kate and get her out of prison. I just called Marie Michael Schofield. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Gen V. This one's going to be doing my weekly review for this week's episode. This is for episode 5 of season 2. This is titled The Kids Are Not Alright. So, another week, another episode of Gen V. Very exciting, of course. This season has been great. So far, I've really been enjoying it. And, well, once again, another fantastic episode of Gen V, man. This one was great. I think I might have actually liked this one a little bit more than the one before, too. And I gave that one a perfect 10 out of 10. This season's been really good. It had a few little slip-ups at the beginning of the season, but I feel like the last few episodes have just been really good storytelling. It honestly feels like I'm watching the main series in some areas, you know what I mean? Just missing a few characters, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, really great episodes. So we start things off with one of the most absurd scenes ever. You've got Cypher that is in a flashback, basically. It's an opening scene in a flashback. It's like a month earlier or something. And you see that same burned body that was in that, you know, tank or whatever. And he takes out the body and he starts feeding them whatever that shake is that he makes. And I noticed something about Cypher, and I noticed it in the opening scene, is that we never actually see Cypher eat solid foods. We never see that. It's always that same protein drink or whatever he's making, you know what I mean, with the peanut butter, and he's feeding that to the burned body, and the burning body is basically not even feeling anything, you know what I'm saying? And he's just kind of sitting there like, you know, feeding them. So, again, y'all know my theory about Thomas Godolkin and what all that stuff is. We did a video on that literally yesterday, so feel free to check that out if you want to hear my thoughts on that. But, yeah, the opening scene was pretty crazy. And then we have Sister Sage that comes in. So we got another cameo from the original show. That was awesome. And she comes in and she starts fucking Cypher. They start fucking each other. I was like, what the hell is happening right now? So, yeah, I guess they're a thing, apparently. So that's the opening there. Then we come back from the intro. We've got, you know, Gen V that pops up. Then we've got Marie. And you've got, you know, obviously Jordan. And they're kind of upset now because now Jordan's mind has been controlled by Cypher. And they know that. And according to Jordan, apparently they were aware of what was going on. They weren't totally just gone when that happened. But unfortunately, Cypher's, you know, whatever the hell his powers are, took over Jordan's brain, but Jordan was still in there, apparently. And he says that to Marie. So, you've got Cypher that, of course, is saying, like, yup, we're going to keep training you, Marie. We're going to keep doing what you're doing, you know, and you're going to go along with it, you know. And Marie is not happy. She does not want to proceed with this, and he's basically telling her she doesn't have a choice. So, Cypher's a scary motherfucker, man. What can I say? But we unfortunately have Kate that gets locked up in that same prison that they were locked up in at the beginning of the season, the one that they escaped from, you know what I mean? And you've got Kate that's locked up. They take her wig away, like her, you know, hair extension away, so you can see her scar and everything. You've got her in her, like, you know, prisoner outfit, and she's locked up in there, and she can't use her superpowers, she can't do anything, and Cypher has her held in there as a punishment for what happened. So, Cypher, man, continuing to be a menace. Absolutely. So now our characters are kind of left with a bit of a dilemma. What do we do? Do we save Kate? Do we go in there and risk our lives for her? And it sounds like that is the plan. It sounds like that is exactly what they're going to do. Emma, you know, doesn't really know if it's a good idea, but Marie kind of sticks up for her and says, well, she did help us, so we need to help her. So, which I agree with Marie. I do agree with that point because, I mean, again, like, you know, with Kate, yeah, sure, Kate has pulled a few double crosses, but at the same time, you know, I think it's only right and fair that you help her. She helped you, you help her, you know, that type of thing. So I thought that made, you know, a lot of sense. And then basically we have, you know, them, they're kind of, you know, setting up to do a prison break, basically. So, you know, prison break. We reviewed that on the channel as well if you want to check out the reviews for that. But anyway, that's kind of what it felt like. It felt like some Michael Schofield type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to plan and do this the right way and break in, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I kind of had that Michael Schofield, you know, type of vibe going on, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was great. And then, of course, as we continue, we then have Sam. So we have a B-plot with Sam this episode as well. He basically goes back to see his parents, and I found this was actually a really good side story to the episode. Kind of gave Sam a little bit more to do. I kind of felt like Sam was underused this season, so I'm glad that they gave his character a little bit more depth, a little bit more stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? And I liked the stuff with his parents. I did notice, because it was bugging the hell out of me, that the mother, the actress for the mother, I recognized right away. And I was like, who is this? And then I remembered that that's Boyd's wife from From. If anybody didn't see the reviews for From on the channel, we reviewed that about a year or so ago. Great series, and she played the wife in that series for Boyd. And I knew I recognized her from somewhere, but that's where it was. But anyway, I really felt bad for Sam, man, because when he goes back to his parents, they welcome him in. You know, they were apparently, the mother didn't speak for a year after Sam left, and you know, they don't really know how to, you know, deal with him and stuff like that. And Sam's trying to kind of control his, you know, trauma and anger in some kind of way, so he's going back there to interact with them and to, you know, maybe, you know, have some kind of a relationship with them, and basically, it doesn't sound like it's going to work out fully, but, you know, the mother kind of gives him a talking to, same with the dad, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good to see more of Sam's character, learn more about him, you know what I mean? I thought that was good, and again, I haven't really been seeing him used a lot this season, so I'm glad they kind of broke that this episode. Now, we do see a little bit of Andre's dad in this one. We do see a little bit of him. He's like talking with Cypher at one moment, and he like throws a knife, and then Cypher catches it before it hits his neck, and, you know, stabs his own hand with it and shit like that. I'm like, damn, man. So obviously Andre is still, you know, hopefully going to be avenged at some point here, but obviously we're going to have to wait and see what ends up happening. His dad is full gung-ho on just killing Cypher, but again, how do you do that? You know what I mean? Now that he's controlling minds and he's controlling all this shit, it's like, you know, what's going to happen? So you've got Marie, you've got Jordan, you've got Emma. They go to break Kate out, and you got like this, like, you know, that blonde dude that Emma likes, and she kind of has a moment with him, and she's like, you know, I'll be coming back. And I was sitting there thinking, like, are they gonna fucking kill Emma? Like, I was starting to think, like, are they gonna kill Emma, you know? Which, writers, please don't do that. I love Emma, please don't. You're gonna genuinely break my heart if you do that. That's like my favorite character, you know what I'm saying? Besides maybe Cypher, you know what I mean? Cypher, man, he's a really great character. He's up there for me. But, you know, I'd say Emma overall for both seasons has been the best character for sure. But we'll see, man. I mean, I don't know if they're going to kill Emma off. It seems like there may be a chance of that happening, but I surely hope that, you know, that doesn't happen. But we do get more of them. They try to break in, and then unfortunately they get locked up. And you've got Marie and, you know, obviously everybody else. They're locked up now with Kate. And Emma interacts with Kate, and she basically says, she's like, I'm trying to turn small so that we can get, you know, find a way out of here. And Kate actually does realize, like, damn, like, they came back for me. Like, that's why you got captured. You got, you know, captured to help get me out. And Kate kind of, you know, gets her motivation to try to find a way to get out. So she tries to pick the lock to basically, you know, get herself free from the neck bracelet at least. And that's what ends up happening. Then she's able to manipulate the guard by touching him on the face and basically saying, give me your keys. He's like, yup, sure. And then Kate helps our crew try to break out of the prison, which I thought was great. I really enjoyed that as well. And then we get a massive, massive scene here near the end of the episode where we actually reveal that there's somebody else locked up in this prison that we haven't seen yet. And that is no other than Annabeth, which is Marie's sister. So we see her, and then 2 seconds later, she's dead, quote unquote. And I was just sitting there at first, I was like, please don't tell me they just brought her sister in to kill her off. I was about to flaw the hell out of that. Luckily, they managed to save her, which I did like that Marie used her blood powers to save her sister's life, whereas, you know, beforehand, her blood powers, you know, killed, you know, obviously her parents. Now she uses her powers to save her family rather than kill her family. So I liked how they kind of redeemed that in the end. So hopefully that'll help her have a bit of a connection with her sister, because it's going to be like, hey, like, you know, you saved my life, you know what I mean? I'd be dead right now if it wasn't for you, but also, you know, mom and dad would also maybe be alive right now if it wasn't for you, so what do I do? You know, I feel like there's going to be some interesting conversations there, so I'm glad they brought the sister into it, because admittedly, that's what I've been wanting to see. I've been wanting to see Marie's connection with her sister, and where they were going to go with the storyline there, so I'm glad that they're, you know, exploring that. I think that's a really good thing. But, yeah, I mean, this episode was awesome. This episode was so damn good. Really enjoyed all the Sam stuff. Really enjoyed all the prison stuff. And felt like a prison break episode, you know what I'm saying? It was really cool. And I like the return of the sister. I like the Sister Sage, scene. Cypher was menacing as per usual. It's just a damn good season so far, man. It's really good. It's really good. It's really exciting and much better than the first season. Like, not even kind of close. I remember I was bored during the first season at episode 5. This season, I don't know what happened, but the writing got seriously better, and I'm really, really enjoying the storyline, the villain, the intrigue, the backstory, the cameos. I mean, it's so good, and it's genuinely getting me really amped up for Season 5 of The Boys, which obviously is going to be coming out here soon. So, anyway, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon, and for Gen V. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.